Howdy YouTube, welcome to my channel. This is going to be my introductory video on some of my class setups that I have currently on Call of Duty BO4, and I'm recording this as of April 12th of 2019. I'm just going to be going through some of my my classes, my settings, just so you guys can kind of know how I play, how I do my thing when I'm streaming, when I'm playing Call of Duty. You guys know exactly what sensitivities I'm rocking, you guys know exactly what classes I'm rocking. And these are ones that I just find like really fun, and I'll also make some others if you guys wanted to just experiment with them with me. So let's go right into the game. Let's let me swap over my. I didn't forgot to do that. Why I never plan ahead. That's usually me. I never plan ahead. I usually just wing it. So we'll go into my creative classes. We'll start all the way at custom slot 1. It's definitely the ICR. We have the variant here. Just looks cool. I got it from when I began playing this way back in the day. Top it off with the red dot, double grip. Double grip is required on this gun. I mean, it's not really required. It's still accurate without it. But double grip just makes it a laser beam. This thing is just destructive. And then just aim in quicker. I have a quick draw on it. Let's go over to our gear. We have the stim shot. Just allows me to heal faster and more often. Scavenger. I always rock Scavenger. It's a mandatory thing on all my classes besides one, and we'll see that just in a little bit. But I always rock Scavenger. Scavenger is like one of the core components to my classes. It just makes it really overpowered. I have Dexterity on a lot of my classes. Sometimes I rock Gung Ho, but very rarely. I like to be able to climb things faster and do things faster, especially when I'm jump shotting. When I'm jumping around a corner, which I do a lot, Dexterity helps a lot. So if I have the room in the class, I'll always use Dexterity. Moving on, we have Dead Silence. I usually interchange this when I'm playing pubs, either between Ghosts or Dead Silence. It all depends on kind of like the kids that I'm going up against. If I know like they're a sweat team, I'll use Ghosts because a lot of people use UAVs. Or like real noobs who like haven't changed their score streaks, it's automatically set to UAV. So I'll interchange it depending on, but for the most part I always rock Dead Silence. Moving on, we have the Maddox. This is my pubs class. I do have a couple other classes that have a different set of attachments for the Maddox, but this is the Maddox. It's same perks, same gear. I rock Elo because Elo, I really wish the ICR had Elo. That would make it just the best gun in the game, and I wouldn't use anything else. So moving on, we have quick draw, so I can aim faster around corners. Fast mag, so I can, because this thing has such a fast fire rate, I always rock fast mags on this thing, unless I'm playing like Search and Destroy or some other game mode that doesn't really require it, or I'm just playing kids I just want to fuck around with. And then I just rock stock. Stock is like a mandatory thing. At least quick draw and stock on this gun. At bare minimum, always have quick draw and stock on this gun. Makes it absolutely destructive. This gun is probably the king of, at least until they change it, it's the king of ARs at this point, besides the ICR. Moving on, we have the Rampart. This is like my absolute, like, I am done with these kids class. Like, if they're just pissing me off or just irritating the hell out of me, I'll definitely use the Rampart. I'll use red dot grip and double high cal, so I can literally 3-tap kids across the map. This gun is super destructive in mid-range fights. At least as recording this video. And then, like I said, same perks, Scavenger, core component, Dead Silencer goes core component, especially for pubs. Moving on, this is like my god class, guys. Smash the like button for this class right here. Literally is the best class out of everything that I have. I use this class if I just want to drop kill streaks all day. I have belt feed, grip, and long barrel on the Cordite. And as you can see, this is the only class that I do not rock stim shot, and I also don't rock Scavenger on this class. Now the cool thing about this gun, and the cool thing about the Cordite, is that with the Cordite with the belt feed attachment, which is the operator mod for it, it allows you to have 600 bullets in the for reserve, and you just have a pool of 600 bullets. The only downfall to this is that it runs out of ammo unless you use Crash. So that's kind of like a pairing. If you want to use this class, use Crash, or at least have someone in your squad or in your team that's using Crash, so you could drop down his ammo pack and so you could pick up ammo again. But this gun slaps. Like, this gun slaps kids. If you have decent accuracy, or like if you just have like a functioning brain, this class slaps kids on a daily. I love this class. I love it. I can't recommend this enough. So if you guys want this class, definitely use it. It's great. It's literally probably my best class. Moving on, this is, like I said, my Maddox class. This is with the double quick draw and stock. This is if I'm just want to beam kids, and I'm not, and I know for a fact like this is going to be a long range map. I usually use this class on longer range maps just because it allows me to aim in faster, and the kids are more like people are more spaced out, so I don't have to worry about having to reload fast because people are behind me or around me. I kind of know where people are. I have stim shot just so I could heal faster, so that's kind of like the comparison of the two. I can like slide out of the way, heal, turn around, reload, and then hopefully get the kill. A couple of my other classes I've tried to mess around with. This is the exact same class. I just have dark matter or diamond camo on this one instead of dark matter on the other one. The SOG class. This SOG class is really, really good. I love it. It's definitely a powerhouse. Quick draw, double stock. I can literally out strafe kids. Like I can almost draw circles around kids. This class is amazing. So if you guys want that one, definitely highly recommend that one. The Rampart, this is so with this gun I definitely like the iron sights of this gun. I usually use the one with the red dot, which is way over here. I usually use the one with the red dot only if it's like a long range map where you kind of have to have that red dot on. But I always rock this class at least once in a while if I just want to say, let's pull it out, let's try it. This is another ICR class. I saw a person using this class and I just rocked it. I picked it up. He didn't have the reflex on it, but I need it. I needed it for this gun. Like, I don't like the iron sights. Like, don't get me wrong, the iron sights are great, but I love the red dot on this gun. It just makes it feel different. I love it. And then this is almost like a replica of my other class with the Maddox, with the Fast Max quick draw on stock, but this one has Gung Ho. So this allows me to, like, run and reload faster so I could rotate the map better. And I'll make another video for you guys on map rotations and just core pieces of everything else, like how to rotate around a map, how to know where spawns are, how to check and peek lanes. So I'll be making that video for you guys here pretty soon. So moving on, this is my last class. This is like my Nuketown class. Like if I'm in a stack or a squad, this is my Nuketown class. I use this class if I want to get kill streaks, if I want to drop bombs, if I don't want to reload. This gun will have 75, I'm pretty sure, bullets in the magazine with the extended mags. I have the double FMJ so I can go through like 8 walls like a knife through butter. And then stock just so I could out strafe kids. It's definitely helped me in a lot of situations get a lot more kills. If you prefer, I just rock quick draw. But the iron sights in this gun are amazing. But I do have the variant. This was like the very first like special operations that they had, where you can get this variant. So I'm not sure that you can get it as the time of the recording of this video. You might be able to pick it up from the store. And that's it. That's my classes set up so far. Let's go over to my options. Let's go over to my controls. So right now I use just 6.6 sensitivity for horizontal and vertical. I did have it at 4.4 for both of them, but I just wanted to try a new sensitivity, and this tears. I love this new sensitivity. And then the high zoom sensitivity is just while you're ADSing, and you'll be able to move faster. It scales. Target assist, I always have target and aim assist on. It's just such a great thing. Now a lot of people they do this. They rock with the controller vibrations. I haven't played with controller vibrations since probably Black Ops 1 when I could actually like turn it off. Controller vibrations has messed with me for a while, because what happens is your body will get used to the length of time that the controller is vibrating, and then you'll just stop, which definitely messes with how many times that you just stop shooting at someone, and you can actually lose a lot of gunfights doing that. So I've been turning it off for most of the Call of Duties in recent times, or in recent years, because it just messes with me too much. Sprint cancels reload, I have it on. I'm actually going to switch it off because I don't like that. Auto mantle, I have it off because when you're like running around and you're just trying to peek a corner, if you're running at something, you're just going to auto mantle it and you're automatically just going to die every time. So I highly recommend you do not have this. Same with auto sprint, don't have that on. Stick layout, I have this the same. This is so I move with my analog sticks here. This is my move, this is my look. So and then my button layout's tactical. I love it. If you have a regular controller or a scuff controller, or like I do the elite controller, the limited edition white, if you have any sort of modified controller that's like the scuff controller or the elite controller, or if you're on PlayStation, the Vantage or whatever, if you have any of those, I highly recommend tactical, because you can slide with your analog sticks, so you don't have to move your thumb off of B or just waste it on the back. You don't have to waste your time with that, and it definitely helps, especially if you have a normal controller. You would have to move your thumb off of it to hit B to slide, and in a lot of situations when you're in gunfights, that whole sliding mechanism in this game, or the whole sliding mechanic in this game, definitely helps you, especially when you have that, when you're getting into multiple gunfights with multiple people, you can just slide right out of the way. Graphics, brightness, I have it down a lot. It just makes the game richer, but this is all like unique to your monitor or TV or whatever you play on. Audio, master volume all the way up. I always crank it. I have the Astro A40 TR editions built for the Xbox One. Yes, I know I'm a pleb. I have the Xbox One. I know you guys can roast me in the comments. I know. But audio system, the audio pretest, I always have this on Super Crunch. Gives you the loudest setting, gives you the loudest audio, and allows you to hear those footsteps extra crispy from further away. Everything sounds super bass. Everything that's bass related is turned way up, and everything is just overall louder, and I love it. It allows me to hear people from far away, close up, even with dead silence. So that's really nice. I love the voice volume in this, because you can, if you have a good headset like the Astros, or say a HyperX or a Razer headset, you can really, if you turn up the voice volume, you can hear all the announcers. So when someone on the enemy team's character is saying, "I'm reloading," you can hear that. You know exactly where they are, because it's an audio cue, and headsets in these days are super important. Music volume, I have this off. I hate listening to the same monotonous music every single lobby. Hate it. Team chat voice, I'm very rarely in team chat, or what's called just game chat. I have that all the way up, though, just because I'm rarely in it, so I'm always in a party, so I never hear it. Sound effects volume. Common sense. Turn it up. You hear stuff. It's important. Cinematics volume. This is just like the overall volume of the game for like the cinematics, for like loading screens or anything like that. It's anything that requires it, you can have it. Multiplayer dialogue. I have it so you can actually hear those quotes. So this kind of like relates to the voice volume as well. For the in-game characters, you can turn their dialogue off. I always have it on because those cues you can hear and you know exactly where they are. And I actually have been playing games recently where I can hear those cues, and it helps me out a lot. So I would actually have this on for those of you who are going to go over to network. Definitely have the connection meter on. You can hit the start button and go to your settings right in the game, and it'll tell you your ping. So if you're having like connection issues, or like if you're skipping, watch your internet. You can watch like your ping go up and down, up and down, up and down like a wave, and to see if it's either your internet or the hosts of the server's internet. So yeah, those are my settings for the game. Those are my settings of my classes. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on the channel.